Hey guys, it's Brian and welcome back to my channel. Working on the 67 Firebird today, and sorry I haven't had a video out in over a month. It has just been crazy with my work schedule during the day and not having a lot of time on the weekends to get stuff done on the Firebird. But I wanted to kind of take you around, let you know what we've done to the car. We're this close to driving it. One of my biggest pain in the ass has been getting these drum brakes to work correctly. It's been a pain in the ass, but so far we have a new master cylinder, we have new wheel cylinders on all four, we have new pads, we have new hardware. The only thing I didn't do was buy new drums because as far as I'm concerned, first chance I get, I'm going disc all the way around. I'm just, I'm done with these drum brakes. These drum brakes drive me absolutely nutty. So I'm going disc as soon as I can. But I don't want to drive this thing until I know when I push on the pedal, I'm going to stop. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep going. And I don't want to hurt anybody else. I don't want to hurt the car. I don't want to hurt myself. So until I feel really comfortable that these brakes are solid, we're not doing anything. But, well, you know what? Let's chit chat. Let me show you what I got going on. All right, guys. So let's start up here in the front. Definitely gonna have to get a new radiator at some point, just not this very second. And I need to get a bracket for the power steering pump. So for right now, I have it just kind of hung up just to keep it from hitting the other pulleys in there. But new master cylinder, we bled this, we filled it up. Everything else looks good. All four wheels are holding air. They, like I said, there's new pads, there's new wheel cylinders, and still I just don't feel super comfortable. I bled the brakes several times. It's going to take probably another set of brake bleeding just to get it to where I like it. New rubber hoses, two new rubber hoses in the front, and the center rubber hose in the back. And we're still, that pedal just isn't where I want it, and so it's just a little too spongy for me. I don't like it. I did get the key installed up here, so there's no more dangling down there, so now we can just turn it on and start it whenever we want when there's a battery. We have the B&M shifter installed. I still need to make a few more welds, but I think for the most part it holds, and so you can definitely now take it and put it into gear. It's the ratcheting kind. So I got that all going, and so that's in place, and it's tied into the transmission finally. What else? Got the gauges in, the key. That's about it. The biggest thing, the smoking actually. I'm not going to start it up tonight, but the smoke now is only coming from the driver's side, and it takes a few minutes before it starts billowing out, but not as bad as it was. So that's getting better. If you want to comment down below here, the radiator, let's see, I'm going to show this to you. Radiator has a big hole in that. Look at that. So the first time I started this over the weekend, after a month off from it, you can see there's tons of rust in the system. There was no smoke, and then I realized that all the water had ran out of the radiator, and I didn't have smoke. So I stopped, and I took the garden hose and filled it up with water, and let it run a little bit more, kept it cool, watched the temperature gauge that I hooked up, and it ran, like a little under 200, but I noticed when water was in, it smoked more. So now I'm starting to think maybe there's a head gasket problem on the driver's side that possibly could be the issue there. So needless to say, at this point, I'm going to try to bleed brakes one more time, all the way around. We now have 4 tires that will hold air and are in decent shape. So hopefully, if I can just get a little bit more time, go around one more time and bleed these brakes, this Firebird will be ready to at least go on a little voyage around the neighborhood before we start digging into things. Talked to a few people about the roof. They're telling me it's pretty simple. You're going to cut it, and then you're going to cut it down here. Not to cut it until you get the new replacement hood or roof for it. And then back in here, some people are telling me to buy a whole new quarter and put it in. Some are saying just buy the quarter and just cut what you need out. And I tell there's going to be some under there. So I still need to work on that. But yeah, so to just wrap up the video, we are really close to getting this Firebird at least running before we begin to really dive into it. And I think what we're going to do is, first things first, is we're going to pull the motor out. I'm going to at least have it rebuilt or have it torn down to kind of get an idea of what we're doing. And then I really think I'm going to take off this front clip and get in there and clean up the frame up of the front, get all new bushings for everything, rebuild the front suspension, new tie rods, new ball joints, new shocks, new springs, do the same in the back, and get all that kind of squared away, get disc on all four wheels, and then once I'm comfortable with that, we'll do the roof, we'll get the engine back in, we'll paint it, and I think this Firebird's going to be rocking and rolling pretty soon. So, alright, so for now guys, it's been kind of the update on the Firebird. I apologize for taking such a long time to do another video on it. Just, you know, life and everything else has been going on around here, but hopefully the next few weeks. March is semi-busy for me, then April's going to calm down, and into summer hopefully things will slow down for me at work as well, and we'll have some more time. So next thing I want to do is all four wheels one more time, try to bleed these brakes, get them, you know, back together and gripping tight, so I feel confident when I put it into reverse, this thing's not just going to go whoo and run into somebody. Don't want that. And besides that, we have the shifter in it. We're right there to get this thing to drive again. And then once it's driving, I've thought about it, we're going to pull the motor, rebuild the front suspension, the rear suspension, put on disc brakes, and I guess do the roof, and then a paint job. So kind of the steps I'm thinking to put this thing back together and get it all going. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We have a lot more coming on this Firebird, and I have some stuff coming on the Porsche as well. Got some ideas I want to share with you guys, some modifications I want to do to my my Porsche. I also have a 67 Porsche. So yeah, 67 Firebird, 67 Porsche. It's just a tale of two 67s. So, alright guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.